How's it going, everybody, and welcome to News Weekend Recap episode 14. This is going to be primarily focusing on Dokkan on part 3 of the worldwide download celebration, as well as my thoughts of pretty much the whole celebration as a whole, because it's pretty much almost coming to a full end at this rate, so might as well just give like my full thoughts, things that I pulled, yeah, so on and so forth about that. Like I said, it's just a chill episode about Dokkan, pretty much how last week's one was supposed to be about until things just started coming about at the second half of the week, so there that was, but an actual chill episode with this one. So I'll focus on Dokkan worldwide celebration. So at least for part 3, let's run over see what we got for part 3. I know we had the ECA, we'll get to that very soon, Goku Black that transforms into Rose. They added a couple more stages or one more extra stage 5 for the Dismal Future edition of Red Zone, as well as the last, I believe, 2 stages of Divine Wrath and More Will, the extra challenge event that they have, similar to like last year's one. Now let's go over to characters. Let's talk about all the characters that they dropped. So I'll have a screenshot of all the characters or the new units that was released during this celebration. So as far as when we look at the top list, as far as the 4 units that were released, the 2 Dokkan Fest LRs and the 2 Carnival exclusive LRs. I mean, listen, man, I already mentioned this earlier, in the beginning of the celebration. I didn't really care much for all of this. I was never hyped, honestly. For anybody that is a bit awful, or just why I'm just like not caring much about this, I'm a fan of Vegeta, I'm a fan of fusions, but I'm also at the same time kind of getting sick of it at the same time, really. And yes, I'm aware that we have not gotten Vegeta in a while. Kind of glad it was like that, honestly. And by the way, if you're new to Dokkan, the way how this goes is like every other year is fusions for like the big celebrations, in this case worldwide download as well as anniversary. So like the 9th anniversary that's coming up soon is going to be primarily focusing around the fusions again. So something around Vegito and Gogeta is going to come about again in this year, because the 8th year one that we had this year was focused around Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, as well as Kid Goku base, as well as Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. Before that, it was all fusions. Before that, it was the Universal Survival Saga of MUI Goku and Blue Evolution Vegeta. So basically, like I'm saying, every other year. So I'm kind of hoping that next year's worldwide download is really going to amaze me, similar to like how last year's one was, and one before that with Goku and Frieza. So yeah, so I don't care much for the Goku and Vegeta into the Vegito units. I don't care much as well for the Zamasu, kinda. I mean, I would have at least liked to have gotten him, but it is what it is, honestly. Especially when part 2 came about, and while the Trunks was like, I am not pulling this dude, the Future Gohan was like a huge must for me, because one of the units I actually got in the shop actually with the stones was the AGL Trunks and Gohan card. I actually brought them. I was like, look man, I've been grinding so hard. When did that unit come? I need to look that up, because that Trunks and Gohan card was something that I've been trying to get for so long, and I could never get them, and I tried in every single banner that they will pop up at. They came out in December 16th, 2021 for JP. So I've been trying for almost 2 whole years trying to get these units, and I'm like, you know what, I don't care, I'm buying them. I got money this time, let me get these units. So I was really happy I got them, and then it was just so surprising that in part 2 we get STR Future Gohan. That was like the most random thing ever, because it is a Future Saga themed celebration, yes, but I thought it was kind of clear at that point that everything was going around Dragon Ball Super's Future Saga and not from Z. So it was very surprising that Future Gohan was a thing. A lot of people, including me, was expecting that it was going to be some type of Rose unit, Infinite Zamasu, or base form Goku Black, something of the sorts. Nobody expected this. And I know a lot of people was also upset that because it was Future Gohan, we got a 3-to-1 ratio of 3 super tight units and 1 extreme, as far as new units being released, the big time units, which is also pretty stupid as well. Why are we only getting 1 extreme unit and only 3 supers? I don't understand. I truly don't understand that at all whatsoever. So I thought that was pretty stupid. Also, if you're looking on this screenshot as well, apparently the LR Rose from the 5th year anniversary, I believe that's when he came from, is going to get an EZA. I didn't see it on the news, but apparently it's been floating about. Even Dokkan World has had it on his on the community post, and again, it's right here about units being released during the 2023 worldwide download celebration. So when will this actually drop? I don't know. Maybe this will be some part EX thing or whatever that'll come in the last week of September. I don't know, honestly, because part 3 is already out. It's all live. I haven't seen any news about this, but maybe it's coming very soon. Then it's just kind of like a hidden thing. Because remember, like in the 7-year anniversary, we had like the part EX thing where we got like a free-to-play Goku and Vegeta Jr. Maybe we're gonna have something extra closer to the end. I'm not sure. We'll see then. But those are like the 5 main LRs for the celebration. Potential 5, we'll see, but in general 4. Sorry. A lot of EZAs we gotten. Trunks and Mai, the Zamasu into Zamasu, Future Gohan. Man, it's been so long, honestly. That Tech Future Trunks, the Transforming Trunks, the Int Future Gohan, Int Goku Black. So let's stop right there and go to the Int Goku Black. So I am someone that where is he at? I need to pull him up. I am someone that has a brain and will say that EZAs, and I'm pretty sure they have mentioned this many times as well since the very beginning. The whole point of EZAs is to have the old units able to be viable again in the new meta currently that is going on right now when the EZA gets released. Some people think that the EZAs are supposed to make like these characters like the best unit ever, like the best unit in the game type stuff, and the kit before, it just like it kind of helps them to be that top tier unit. Some characters kind of don't because they also need a lot, but whether or not a character is now becoming like the best unit ever now for this time or whatever has nothing to do about the EZA. It's just so that they can just be viable again. Now in this case, for this EZA, for this Int Rose Goku Black, before, the whole purpose of this unit was to be used in long-term events. So we have like the Fighting Legends event for Goku, Goku GT, and Vegeta, as well as Infinite Dragon Ball History. And it was mainly used for that because the only way you would be able to get defense for this guy at all was from super attacks. Even when you transform into Rose, you do not get no extra defense at all in his passive. The only way is that you have to get supers consistently day in and day out. So you needed to flood this guy in your potential system with with additional supers, because he gets greatly raises defense, which I believe is 50%. Yeah, is it 50? Yeah, 50%, and it stacks. What does this EZA do? He gets 80% defense in his base form. He also gets an extra up to 60% at the start of each turn. And as far as in his Rose form, defense-wise, 150. And that's it. No guard, no damage reduction. And if you're not going to do any of those two things, what you need to do at that point is throw in a crazy amount of extra potential defense in his passive. But they didn't do that. And when I'm talking about like throwing a lot more, I'm talking about like the Trunks in this case, for example, that just dropped, or the Ultimate Gohan from Superheroes. Throw in like he has like all these extra stuff that's making him do all these additional supers. You might as well include that in his passive, but no. So while his attack may be fine, his defense is like just straight up low and it's not really doing anything. So that kind of sucks. Yeah, he's like he's kind of like unplayable for like some of the newer events, but at the same time, all right, I'm back. Sorry about that, but I don't really care much for like mostly like these newer red zone type of events because I can't really use much of my much normal teams on there. I kind of have to use like the newer characters that be dropping, and even then sometimes you kind of can't really because they just don't they'll die quickly. In fact, let's go into these new events, or more stages. So the red zone for Dismal Future, I tried that day one. I got the ultimate Gohan, the future Gohan. Now keep in mind, you do need to like let him attack, I believe, like 5 extra times so that his defense builds up. But at this point, I have 80% reduction. Is turn 1. I also have the Vegeta and Trunks, which is one of the best defensive units in the game still. So I have 2 top tier defensive units, and then plus I have the Tech Vegito at the end. My ultimate Gohan just took more than half of it got me to lose almost half of my HP. Then the Vegeta and Trunks took like a good portion, like 3/4 of that half of HP. And then the Vegito just decided not to dodge. But the main focus is that the two units I have, one of the 2 best defensive units in the game, took so much damage. Yes, turn 1, but still, what in the world? So this is kind of like going back to what I just don't like about these newer styles of like events, where it's like they're hard from the get-go, and it's to the point where in most cases sometimes it overshadows like these newer units. It's the same thing that happened in the 7-year anniversary. As much as I like that celebration so much, or I love that celebration so much, when that red zone for Broly and Omega Shenron came about, it tore the 7-year units that just came out a couple days ago to shreds. So I'm kind of used to this. I've kind of gotten numb to it, to where it's like a whatever type of thing. Like I haven't even tried like the Divine Wrath Mortal Will stage 8 and stage 9 with the Murzamasu and the Spirit Sword Trunks, but I'm not gonna be surprised if they just hit for like crazy numbers to the point where it's like, what the heck? Yeah. But I haven't tried those yet. Anyway, back to the characters. Mine got EZA, the Int one, the Zamasu, STR Race Trunks, and then the Gowasu and Zamasu units. So, and we also got some free-to-play units as well. A lot of free-to-play units that we also gotten a Trunks, 2 Trunks actually as well. So a lot of characters we've gotten, a lot of super cards though. Not much extreme, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. But this is kind of what I mean, overall, I didn't care much for this celebration, and I'm not gonna care about the celebration afterwards. I think I'm ready for just something else, really. I mean, I'm just ready for this 9th-year anniversary to just kind of go by, over to be for real, because oh yeah, I did forget to talk about this. I did not like the animations for almost all of these cards except for the Future Gohan, so I'm really hoping that future one, in this case the 9th year, and next year's worldwide download will be much better than the animations that we gotten for this celebration, but we'll see then. But that's all I have to say about this. Tell me what y'all thought about the worldwide download celebration for this year, cards that y'all gotten. I am totally content with just having the Future Gohan. I am absolutely happy with that, honestly, that I at least got 1 card, and that 1 card is a card that I know I'm gonna be using a lot. So I wonder if he may become one of my favorite units to ever be used, and alongside the Vegeta and the Rose. I don't know, I'll have to see then. But again, tell me what y'all think in the comment section down below. And then the last thing I just wanted to mention is just very briefly, just a reminder, Sonic Frontiers, the Final Horizon DLC, will be dropping this Thursday on December 28th. Wait, not September 28th. What time? Not really sure. Probably at 12 a.m. Eastern Central. Not really sure. But yeah, but I'm not going to be playing it Thursday though. I will go live and be playing it starting from Friday and play it the whole weekend. Hopefully I can finish it the whole weekend since it's just a DLC, but we'll see then. Anyway, that's gonna be it. like, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one, everybody. Peace.